Okay. All right, everyone, settle down so that I know everyone's tired, everyone wants to go home. So let's do this real quick. Excited to be back? A round of applause for all our excellent speakers that have stayed with us the full day. We sincerely appreciate it. Alibaba, thank you so much. So you can go ahead, you know.
All right. On behalf of the men, we came up with a few things that we need the women to understand. A lot of men get drawn in, first of all, by what attracts you to them. And they would like those things to continue to attract you to them. We would like communication. We would like you to tell us how we can please you. It's important for you to tell us. Don't make it a WAEC or jump, this and that. We will not have to be doing A or B or C or D. We need you to let us know that this is how, now the way they do me. So you have to let us know how it is, or how it's doing you, okay? And then we understand that when there's no intimacy, it affects us. It affects us in the sense that premature ejaculation is one big problem that a lot of women can have, because this is it. I think it's just now, these days, that not every woman is circumcised. Because once a woman is circumcised, it takes a lot more time for the guy to please her. And for a lot of guys, the absence of intimacy is the reason that some of them have premature ejaculation. And so we need the women to help out in that direction. Don't let us be touch and go. Let it be a process. Let it be a process. Walk us through. Make a phone call, threaten us. Let us know that we should be looking up to something, and a lot more that we should expect from you. Not that. And then we've talked with the guys. The guys also know that it's not that they just knock, you open, and they come in, and that's it. They also have to wait for you to. And then the frequency. We have concluded, but I need to understand something. If I'm going to do this, if you think 2 times a week is okay, can I see your hand?
Don't ask our women any questions. We have agreed on our own terms.
Wait now, we need to finalize on
it. We will tell you later.
3 times you have answers
as well. 3 times a week.
Okay, all right. Frequency.
3 times a week, sir. And
what is it?
Minimum. Minimum.
And we also said.
Wait. 3 times a week did what?
That's not the only answer.
3 times a week minimum.
Is it a government job?
That's not the only answer. Toby, that wasn't the only answer. People said it also depends.
What we have concluded on the side with the men is that one. Okay, because pastor was there, so we can't lie. Receiving end. I can say that in church, yes, sir. All right. So, as much as those of you who are on the receiving end go, you need to tell your partner what it is about him that needs to be done properly. Is it if he needs to have a better body odor, if he needs to clean up better and all this also, yeah? And what?
But you're going to tell us now.
I'm going to tell you there's some here that they said there's some they said I shouldn't say.
They can't hide.
All right. And then finally, the men are ready to learn. And so, teachers will be ready to please you better. As I say, we are tools in your hands. So,
okay,
we are tools in your hand. If you tell us what we should do, we'll do. Have I tried? I've done. Guys, have I tried? Yeah. All right. So the other. All those things. Any man.
wow.
Okay, thank you so much.
Feedback.
Yes, sir.
It's very interesting because as we started, like the first 2 points, we've spoken about communication. There's more.
That's what. Oh yes, I have. Oh yes, size. Did you people discuss? Because some of these things you can't change. So the aspect of tolerance and understanding comes in. For instance, I have a friend, he's an Igbo guy, he said he can't marry a slim girl. I said, why? He said, with the kind of bride price they pay, you must have value for money. So anybody he wants to marry must be size 18 and above. In fact, I finally married a size 22.
Wow.
Yeah, yes. If you see him now, he looks like he's Jimmy. All right, so that's about it. Is that we also understand that we have needs. We have needs, and so communication is important. When you let us know what pleases you, then we also can tell you what we need. All right, Abi?
Yes.
Any other?
Well, just to say that please make it easy for the conversation to take place. Men are as shy about talking about sex as women probably are. Especially all the issues that they may have. So when that conversation is taking place, we told the guys, please don't make it too serious in a way that makes it scary for the woman. But also, ladies, please try and encourage that conversation to flow, because the more he knows and the more you know, the better the both of you get out of it. All right? So thank you very much.
All right. But the other thing is that when it comes to issues of character, those can change. Or he doesn't smile, he doesn't call you, he doesn't kiss you, those things can change. But things that can't change, like his height, his size can change. Which size?
The size of his bank account, that one can change.
No, the size of bank account can change. But if he's a one-day cool and
Ali Papa, it's not fair now. It's true. If he's short and black, you cannot all of a sudden become tall and
exactly.
light.
So if he's of father rice, you can't turn him to basmati.
It's true.
It's true.
They are grown differently.
They're grown is the word. They're grown differently. And so if you begin to tease him about what he has, it will form a major issue in your relationship. It might actually affect the frequency, affect the intimacy, and probably, let me tell you what Lagos girls are all about. They pretend, oh.
You can't tell us about ourselves. We're
Wait,
here
now,
to
wait.
defend ourselves.
This is a study that we have worked on. A lot of women who fail to... The pastor demonstrated when he said that when you give something to your wife in the house, and she goes, thank you. And you give to the girl outside, and she goes, oh, you're the romantic man I can ever think of. This is what happens. A lot of your men, when they get home and do anything to please you, appreciate it. Because failure too will make them think that girl outside that pretends just so that she can get something is the best. I'm not saying pretend, but let him understand what makes you happy. Because those girls outside that are shouting, hey, I've died, oh, you have killed me, oh. The impression that you that is at home, that is non-responsive, is a problem. So please, we need you to communicate properly. Let our men know what pleases you and what you need and how you need to be pleased.
Okay, so I think that you'll be very happy to hear, as Dolapo was saying.
Yes, what are you saying?
We spoke about communication and how important it is during sex as well.
Okay.
And we did say that, that men are not mind readers. So you should express what you like, what you don't like. Because we spoke about the fact that people, when we did the radio show, a lot of men called in and said, they want sex 10 times a day, every day.
You say some men.
No, we had that.
The majority of guys that called said the same. They were saying similar things.
That night, maybe it was they drank something that night.
Yes.
No, it's not all men. Okay, go on.
So that they said that they wanted it more regularly and that their wives were not interested.
Okay.
And one of the issues was life, in the sense of she might be in traffic, she'll go to work, she'll come back, she'll cook, she'll put the kids to bed, and then she's tired. And do you want to touch on that, Tommy?
Okay, so yes, so communication, of course. So if you're falling into a habit, from the questions that we asked and from the panel that we had, if you have formed a good communication habit with your spouse, a lot of these things don't have to extend to where they get to. So people are able to talk about things. So if you've gone out and you're tired all day, we want to be able to say, babes, now I'm tired. Well, oh yeah, let's quickly do a quickie. Things like that. But one of the things I wanted to touch on because of this size issue was you'll be happy to hear that the women have actually talked to each other and explained to each other that this myth or this lie that that a lot of us have been told about size mattering is not true.
Yeah.
Then we were also fortunate
That's good to know.
To have Pastor Okoro here with us, who also gave us, such
very
a detailed. We don't want to go into the details with the men because we don't want to give you our expo. When you get home, you will use it. But she also gave us a little detail that, reinforced it medically. Because there's an argument, somebody asked a question about feeling like she was never going to be satisfied because of size, but she's never tried it. So she was able to learn today that size actually doesn't matter. It's more communication matters. Understanding your own body matters.
The size of the communication.
The size of the communication matters. The bigger the communication, the more the pleasure.
And it's also not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
The motion of the ocean. Yes, the motion of the ocean. Yes. Right. So we did talk about that, and I think that the women, we came to a consensus that we will no longer have that bias, and we will be better behaved. And if you found something, if you thought that your spouse was not doing what he was supposed to be doing, it would be your duty to guide him. So we have taken that responsibility of guidance, and we are up to that task. So we see your query.
Did you guys discuss the issue of headache?
As an excuse?
Yes.
Well, we deciphered that the reason why there were excuses is because the women were not getting pleasured.
Yes.
Well,
and also,
you didn't discuss it?
No, we did. One of the examples was you feel like your husband is not. He's not.
Few people discuss it. Why is your hands up?
he's not really interested in what's going on with you at that present time, and then you lie down in bed, and then he starts rubbing your bum.
Once you come to the bed, you've accepted now. Well, if you sleep in the
sex, the guy is only nice when it's time to have sex, and he's not necessarily nice during that day, during the week. So for a lot of women, it starts in their mind. It's not just about the physical.
But I mentioned that. But the thing you also need to know is that when it comes to that time, it's not the men thinking again. There's something that takes over.
We touched on that.
There's something that takes over them at that time.
We touched on that. So would you appreciate if we just faked our orgasm?
Yeah, we talked about faking orgasms.
So would you appreciate it more? Because a lot of us are willing to do
If you
it.
fake your orgasm, how would you feel if my check bounces? I'll fake the check. Instead of sign with 2 dots, I'll sign with 1. And then you get there, the cashier says,
sorry,
Drawings attention required.
Well, because the truth of the matter is that I understand that you're saying that, if a man needs sex that night, the woman should be obliged. And we did also touch on it when Tara mentioned that once you get married, you understand that this is part of your duty. So if you're someone that doesn't like sex, then somebody asked the question, I don't like sex, then she said, don't get married, because it's part of the package. So in this whole idea of headache or no headache, I think communication is the biggest factor there.
The other thing I need to mention is there are guys who don't like sex.
Yep.
And there are girls who don't like sex.
Yes.
If both of you find yourself, fine. Are you with me? If you find a guy that doesn't like sex and you don't like sex, it's fine. At least you've reduced the problem from 2 other people. 2 of you will just be with yourself. You balance yourself together so that you don't carry that stress to somebody else, and the person will now be dealing with your issue.
Yep.
Because if you don't like sex, it's like AS and SS.
Aliba, this sex matter. Okay, we get the point. But the point is we've said that communication is key. If you have discussed with your partner or your maybe intended, then you know that there's a plan. I do like sex, I don't like sex. You know where you need to improve on. You know where you're already doing well. But again, it comes down to communication. So have I left anything out in terms of the things that the women expect? Because they talked about intimacy, and women have said that they want intimacy as well.
Communication.
And communication.
And then general grooming. You have
is there anything that we've left out?
That you should always be sexily dressed. You should.
Sex during pregnancy. Please, sir, I have to interrupt.
Sex during pregnancy.
Please, men.
Men are wanting.
I'm addressing the men. Please.
Sex during pregnancy.
Yes. A lot of women are hurting while they're pregnant, and it is evil. In fact, I'm going to use my sister's word. What she says, evil, demonic, spiritual attack to withhold sex. Witchcraft from a woman that needs to have sex, especially when she's pregnant. Please don't do it. If you're afraid, maybe the baby is going to shift. These things are not realistic. All these things that you're afraid of, please, Google is your friend. Consult your friend, get your information, and help my sister out.
What if the doctor has said you should not tamper?
Of course now, if the doctor says don't tamper, if the doctor says do it softly, you take all those things into consideration. But on a more serious note, a lot of men, especially Nigerian men, are of the opinion that once a woman is pregnant, she's hands off. We've heard conversations of women saying their husbands stepped out because they were pregnant.
Okay, wait, let me find out. All the women here that believe that when a woman is pregnant, that the men should do something to them, raise your hand.
To have sex. We have it.
So they will have sex for how long?
Drop my microphone so I can use my teeth.
I'm confused.
Okay, all the men that think that it's not nice to
answer this question very carefully. Sorry, I'm not telling you.
What kind of WAEC examiner is this?
Even me, I was afraid.
All the men.
Before now, I had that mindset.
Okay.
But with your earlier proposition, I think I'm clear now.
Okay, thank you. God is going to bless you. I'm going to give you more children.
What was the second person? What was the second person?
You said more action, more action.
Okay, you. Okay, so more sex, more action, good for living.
That's right.
So please, ladies.
Did you hear him? His voice was low.
So please hold your husbands up. Frankly, Alibaba, we appreciate the feedback that you gave us. It means that we're all on the same page. If we're able to communicate like this to each other,
What would you guys do to help us with premature?
we will not even allow you we talked about it. We won't allow you penetrate immediately.
Oh no, that's where you don't understand men.
So
Premature ejaculation is not even penetration.
but after, can you continue?
As they are removing belts like this.
We understand. We understand, sir. Don't explain. Men's egos are easily bruised.
Okay.
No woman wants to tell her husband over and over again, I think you need medical help. But the truth of the matter is, if it's that bad, let's be honest, you might need to seek medical attention. There's something that is causing this, and unfortunately, there's no amount of sexiness, there's no amount of womanness that can make your wife fix it. So please do us a favor and do yourself a favor and seek professional help. Because
he recommended something that they said there's something. Okay.
Okay, so for the lady, because a lady did raise this particular question, and she said she's trying to have conversations with her husband, but you cannot force someone to be helped. So if the men have agreed in their private room that they will seek help or go to this professional expo that they've gotten, please, if you know that you fall into this category, exercise whatever it is that has been agreed on.
And the women that are here and your spouses are not here, you can meet the catalyst later so he can give you the prescription. Please, it's once a month. Don't give him every day. Don't put it in his food.
Okay.
All right?
So I think on that note we've covered everything. So again, thank you so much, men, for being honest and candid and giving us feedback. And thank us.
All right. No, thank you very much. And then please, if you know that you don't like kissing, okay, those of you who don't like kissing, can I see your hand up?
No woman
French
is going to put her hand up. It's you men that don't like kissing.
French kissing. I've seen two people's hands up now.
This whole battalion of women.
Yes.
How many men don't like kissing? Be honest, too. Actually, don't.
Men that don't like kissing.
Go home with your wives. Don't be honest. Okay, no, that's not the right question. How many men kiss passionately? So most
that one will kiss passionately like.
If the men are in the room and you don't want to answer, I respect you, but make eye contact so I can count. How many women feel that men, their husbands, don't kiss passionately?
You can touch your shoulder, you can touch your head. So we don't know. Men
don't care about kissing. They say men don't care about kissing.
Men, no, Did we get to that point? We didn't discuss up to that point of kissing.
Okay, well, we'll take it as one of the points under communication.
Yes, they need to work that
complete.
out because
Yes.
it's mouth-to-mouth resuscitation and it resuscitates the marriage. Yeah.
So thank you, Victor. You haven't thanked us.
Okay, thank you so much for your deliberations and we. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, bye, Baba. So I'd now like to call up Lanre Lushola to give. No? Oh, Adeolu. Oh, so sorry.
We've just said too much.
I'm not sure
What's going on?
what is happening.
No. The next thing was we still have some announcements on behalf
Yes.
of GLA and LCA.
I'd like to call up Adeolu Adefarasin. Please put your hands together for him. Whoop, whoop. You want to do it down there? Okay, don't worry. I will force you to come up.
Hi, good evening. Everyone can take a break from all of the love talk. On the 17th of December, I'm going to do the GLA announcements and I'm going to do the OLCA announcements. On the 17th of December, GLA are having our Voice of the Light, and in coalition with Impart Media Limited are presenting Yada, which is a musical drama retelling of the Christmas story. If Jesus were to come back, it were to come in our time. And then on the 27th of December at 7 a.m., the Oasis Women's Ministry are having their Thanksgiving service for the year. And at 4 p.m., our youth church, Ignite, have a 3 Connect event, which is a youth event really to get more Christians together outside of just the church. We want to extend the church. On the 31st of December at 11 p.m., we have our Passover service. We'd love for you to come and enter the new year with us. And then on the 4th and the 5th of February 2017, our Youth Church Ignite are having our first ever conference, focusing and with the subjects of the manifestation of the sons of God, with guest ministers Pastor Cornelius and Heather Lindsay from the United States, music ministers like Nathaniel Batty and Flo Rocker, and guest panelists like Lynx. And then on the 31st of March 2017, we have our annual music concert, which is Thug, This House Under God. We haven't yet got the ministers that are going to be ministering us that night, but we'd love for you to come. And then OLCA. So OLCA have on the 17th of December as well, they're having their exclusive goal-setting masterclass with the catalyst himself, Mr. Lanre Lushola. And it is quite sold out, but if you're able to register by the end of this weekend, you could still get a spot. And because it's so popular, they're also having another masterclass of the exact same subject on the 14th of January 2017. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now we're going to, before we call up the catalyst to give a vote of thanks, I just wanted to remind everyone that we're having a fabulous after party. It's been set up already. There's a live, there's a DJ, we have guest performances, Gaze and Isaac Gerald, who has a fantabulous voice. So please stick around. There are also vendors outside selling food. So please, pick up some food. And the first 50 people that got here actually are eligible to getting free cocktails outside. So please, I know you wrote your names down, you know who you are, so please proceed to do that. Tons of prizes to be won. First item on the list is the raffle draw. If you don't have your name in that basket, you're on a long thing. I'm actually happy because it gives me more of a chance to win. Like I said, I want to win the Eco Hotel night stay, or the dinner at Tarragon for 2 couples, or brunch, Sunday brunch at Southern Sun. Need I go on? No? I should go on? No, maybe I shouldn't tell them the gift so that they'll not be excited and I can take it home. So please guys, thank you so much for staying this long. We've overshot time. So I'm going to call up the catalyst to give us a vote of, are you with us, sir? To give us a vote of thanks. A round of applause for the catalyst, please.
So how many people had fun? How many people were educated, informed? How many people were entertained? Wow. Wow. So how many people promise that the next Mind the Gap, they're going to be here and they're going to invite their friends to attend? Okay? So we are going to do our own part to ensure that we can fund it. So the next Mind the Gap will also be free. But you need to promise that you're going to invite at least 3 couples. Anyone here? 3 couples. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So without you attending, this program would be a failure. So I want you to thank yourselves. I want you to clap for yourselves. I want you to celebrate. Thank you very, very much for coming. And we'd like to say a big thank you to GLA. Pastor Wale, thank you very, very much. You know, I've met many pastors, but I've never seen any pastor like Pastor Wale. Please celebrate Pastor Wale. Incredible gentleman, wise, patient, and he gets it. He gets it. Wow. So, thanks to Eco Hotel, and there's a couple here that is going to win that night stay at Eco Hotel. There are two couples that will win a night stay at Eco Hotel. There is 2 gift cards from Tata Aya Spa. And you're going to win it. There is brunch for 2 couples at Southern Sun Restaurant. So thank you to Southern Sun. There is dinner for 2 couples at Terragon Restaurant. So thanks to Terragon. There are several Ankara dinner and laptop bags. They're incredible. And that was given to us by Design for Love, DFL. So, men and women, you're also going to be winning those gifts. Would like to say a big thank you to Nimi Akunkube Best Man Games. She gave us a lot of games. So you're going to be taking home or winning some board games as well. We've got 2 incredible photographers here. And Nims and Metezi are giving 2 couples free photo shoots. So thank you to Nims and Metezi. There are several books that have been donated by OLCA. And so you're going to win some books on fiction and non-fiction books. Of course, there's free cocktails for the first 50 people from L's Icebox Cocktails. And there's 2 makeup lessons for 2 women from Tara. So Tara is going to teach you how to do your makeup so that you don't have to pay that makeup artist every time. Big thank you to Nescafe. A big thank you to Paul's. A big thank you to Beat FM. A big thank you to Emisara. She makes accessories. Huh? A big thank you, because you're going to win some accessories. It's incredible how much support we've gotten from so many people. Now, Tasty Fried Chicken. They provided all the snacks for free. So a big thank you to Tasty Fried Chicken. Have I forgotten anyone? Tara.
It's on your phone.
Tara. I don't have it here. So a big thank you to Kara. Thank you very much. Please clap for Kara. And a big thank you to me too. Now, when you go out there, make sure you go to the left corner. You will see those customized ethnic gifts and food trays, and that's from Kara. So thank you very, very much. The first part is over, but the second part is about to start. So, we will move outside and then make sure that when the DJ plays, you guys dance with your spouses. We promise. There's dance, so that
People that don't have spouses, uncle.
they will meet now.
Is this
They will meet,
It's a mixer.
you know, network, meet somebody. There's some, how many married women do we have here? Married women, hands up please, so that we know.
So that they don't.
Married women, hands up. Don't let anybody come and meet you. Men, have you seen the married women? Hands up again. Leave these ones. How many men are single? So, single men, meet the single women. Married men, stay with your partners. And if your partner didn't come, hold yourself. So thank you very much, and God bless and increase you. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. We pray that 2017 will be your year of possibilities. Your year of God's grace, God's favor, and God's exceptional and abundant blessings. I'd like to thank our incredible hostesses. Put your hands together for them. I hope you know they're my co-hosts on my radio show. And my radio show is as practical as we have been today. We talk about any and everything. So next Thursday, tune in at 9:30 to 91.3. It's called The Uncensored Talk. So imagine three of us bantering, and we take live calls. So it's usually very, very educative, informative, entertaining, and plus. So God bless you. Remember, wait for the after party. Wow. There's Christmas cake for everybody. And we'll cut the Christmas cake outside. So we're all celebrating Christmas together. So we'll cut the cake together outside, and everyone will take a piece of the Christmas cake home. I pray that it brings good luck to everyone in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah. And our speakers, we thank our speakers. Let me celebrate all our speakers. Ali Baba is representing them.